What's rockin' Rocky Top? It's Miles here at the Music Minute. We've been on break for quite some time. I hope everybody's had a good New Year / holiday season with the rest of their family. If you're familiar with today's hardcore scene, then I'm sure you've heard the name Knocked Loose thrown around here and there. After releasing their debut LP, Laugh Tracks, Knocked Loose started to grow quite the following. The anticipation for their follow-up LP, A Different Shade of Blue, was unlike any other album that I had seen, and I myself was just as excited to see what they had in store. The album starts off with the opening track, Belleville, and they don't shy away from being as in-your-face as possible with this opening track. This track has breakdowns, it has fast segments, it has everything that an opening track to any album could need. It then leads into Trapped in the Grasp of a Memory, which is another exciting song on the album. It has a handful of tempo changes, going from fast-paced to the classic breakdowns that Knocked Loose is known for. It is the perfect song to keep you on your toes. Going deeper into this album, I felt that the band was trying some new things. This is most reflected on songs like Guided by the Moon and Misguided Sun, which carry a slower tempo and a more melodic tone to them. When I first heard these songs, they really drew my attention because it was unlike anything that I had heard the band do before. I was a big fan of this album upon its release, and I still am today. The musicianship between the members of the band is so tight, and you can really hear how it's reflected on the sound of this album. If you're looking for an album full of musical changes and a smashing energy, this is the album for you. I recommend the songs Trapped in the Grasp of a Memory, By the Grave, and Denied by Fate. As always, thank you for watching. Stick around for an interview with the drummer of Knocked Loose, Kevin Kane. Does the album have any sort of significant meaning to you? I mean, obviously, you're not the one screaming it, but
yeah, it definitely does. Because so much happened after Laugh Tracks that we as far as we were touring nonstop. The band was growing. We were doing a lot of crazy stuff, going to all these different places. That when A Different Shade of Blue was about to come out, I mean, we're all sitting there. I'm sitting there thinking, what if it flops? What if it doesn't go over well? And the fact that it did as well as it did, and, it only came out, last year? A year and a half ago. So we kind of lost this year. But I feel like, if we had this year to tour, we would have just been climbing that ladder, climbing those stairs, and that's what it means to me. It's the hard work we did put into it. We spent almost twice as long in the studio doing it. We put a lot of effort into it, a lot of thought into it, and the fact that it satisfied the goals that we might have had for it was really something special.